Hey guys, it's Frank. Here we are in the Grand Finals of Discovery Cup. It's going to be a best of seven with Try, the Infernal player, versus Argros, the Celestial player. No Vanguards in the Grand Final. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so we're going to see an Iron Vault go down first for Try, and Argros is just going to do the stock standard opener, sending his Morph Core off to the third, and sending his Arc Ship off to the Health Camp to use a Sovereign's Watch. Hexen's going to come out and probably see everything that's happened. Oh, is he though? Is he though? Okay, so now he sees. Whoa! So he saw the Morph Core making the Creation Chamber instead of the Collection Array. So a really fast Creation Chamber. I keep kicking myself for doing like, okay, why do I do the exact same 30 seconds in the very beginning? But this is why, because they don't always go Collection Array first. He went Creation Chamber first, but he's um, not building any Argents out of it. Hexen does do his Tuscan Raider dance back home, and he's going to start creeping with this Brute. This Brute looks different for some reason. I don't know if it's just the team colors, but I want to say I've seen orange Brutes before. Maybe it's just like a blue color palette for a team color. Skull Shadow is going to go down on that low slime. Fiend pops out. Another Skull Shadow pops out. Gonna get the other one. Yeah, this is gonna be a slam dunk. Oh, but is the okay? We do see a manual split on the Brute there, just to get more fiends out. Perfection. Okay. But one slime's gonna be left over at the health camp of Argros. One Argent should be able to take care of it, especially while it's being charged up with the power bank there. And as exhilarating as that is, okay, so we're being really Morph Core happy. The Celestial player is. Meanwhile, Try, he's got a couple of Gaunts out already, and the pig farm right next to the Vision Camp is going to help out a lot in terms of tanking damage. We see a health cabbage over there. Yeah, probably doesn't want to waste it on a Fiend, but then again, taking it out just so the opponent doesn't get it later on might be nice. They do regenerate again, but just maybe not worth it. Who knows? What do I know? I'm just a caster. Going for the Shadow Dogs. This many Gaunts is going to just, yeah, obliterate this camp. He's going to get the speed buff. So Argros knows, because he can see on the minimap which camps have been taken. I think he might want to brace for an incoming attack, but I think he did. No, okay, that's a slow building Starforge. Okay, he is going to start cranking out Argents now. Okay, we see the Fiend run by going for this collection array. They're going to start chipping away at this. They're going to start chipping away, and it's not. I mean, they're doing damage. The Argents might be too late to show up, and two Argents will get. Okay, Sovereign's Watch does drop. Two of these Fiends are just super low. They're going to run around and scout. One of the super weak Fiends goes down. The other super weak Fiend goes down. Yeah, they're essentially just scouting at this point. A couple more Fiends come in, being really annoying. Yeah, get the Argent in a choke here, and it should do a lot better. But 4 Argents against this many Gaunts and a Hexen and a Brute. Sovereign's Watch drops, and it does get stronger the longer it's firing. It's a nice choke point. All right, effigy goes down. Yeah, that's a hold. But behind all this, Try is so he's got his Clown Cave and his Iron Vault. I don't see any tech structures just yet, so I guess he's just going to keep on creeping around the map, which is the right move to do. There's a lot to be said for the resource gain that you get by creeping around the map. Oh no, Argos dips into the red energy. Yeah, he needs to get that in the positive stat. Okay, so it is back. It's yellow, but things are back. Triple collection arrays, quite the economic benefit as well. But yeah, Try's just going to continue to take what it looks like every single. Yeah, he's got almost every single camp on the map. Argros again dipping into the red. That's That's rough. But he is teching up. He's getting his Ascension Matrix. I wonder what upgrade he's gonna want to get out of there. I don't have them all memorized just yet. He does want to get out on the map though. He's got the Argent Saber composition, which is gonna just cut through heavy units like a hot knife through butter. But the Weaver is not a heavy unit. Gaunt's not a heavy unit. Fiend's not a. This is the only. These two brutes are the only heavy units that that Tri has. So they're gonna do great bonus damage against those. And well, I kind of shun using sabers against light units, but against yeah, that T intersection AOE that they get against Gaunts is going to be super good. Oh, a saber gets pulled to the high ground by the Weaver, gets quickly picked off. Yeah, and now they're just going to go back home. Did they have their speed boost up? Yeah, they have their swiftness activated. All right, what's he going to do? So he's getting retaliation matrix from the scythe. Okay, which increases the DPS of the scythes if they get damaged while their shields are up. Here we go. Where's their shieldy boo? Anyway, that's what they're getting. I think he's gotten his first. Yeah, his first scythe is up, and that'll be interesting because Weavers can't pull air units. And this is mainly a ground composition here. We see a couple of Gaunts, but not enough to make me comfortable to say that he can challenge an air army here, a good air force. Oh, and the Weaver sadly can't get the health cabbage because it does percent damage. Base damage is 0. It does percent damage of its target's max health. You would think that would still mean that it can get the health cabbage, but I think I've seen other players say that they can't do it, which is a little bit sad. Anyway, they're going to come back down here to the health camp, which is reset. It's level 2 now, so it's going to take a little bit more of a beating before it goes down. The Brute's going to engage just so it can tank more damage. Yeah, these slimes are much tankier. Oh, we do see a Gaunt go down. It's a bit of an unnecessary loss. And a Brute that had to split into Fiends there. And a Fiend going down. Man, this is not quite the easy pick-off that it could have been. Alright, the Argent Ball is back, being supported by 3 scythes. Or, excuse me, by 3 sabers. Infernal going for their vision camp, and we're starting to see the map even out a little bit more. So we see double Starforges. Starforges are interesting in that they're kind of a mix. In StarCraft 2, you had the factory, which produced like your ground mech and the starport, and this is kind of a hybrid of the two. It's got a bit of both. So really, when you kill one, you're getting quite a bit of value. Alright, Tri just cancels all these buildings being built, knowing that the oh, a Superstone goes down. It's gonna try and DPS these Argents, but it gets focused by the sabers, so it's instantly annihilated. These Gaunts are gonna challenge the scythes, but with that, is the upgrade up? Yeah, the upgrade's up. So Retaliation Matrix is up. Pulse Shield is up for most of them. There we go. But a lot of them, yeah, they're completely spent on energy. So they should go down relatively quickly here. We almost have more Weavers than we have Argents, which is kind of a rough spot to be in. They do percent damage, but it's not all that helpful. That just means that they take the exact same number of hits to kill any ground unit if it's pure Weaver. But they're tanky enough; they can just stay there and continue to keep punching these Argents. This is a bit of a tickle fight between the Argents that are out of energy and are shooting their water balloons against the Weavers that only do percent damage and have no like flat base damage. Kind of a funny interaction there, but anyway, now it's Argros' turn to be more active on the map. We see a couple more Starforges going down. I think he's gonna go mass Scythe, but Tri knows that he's facing scythes, so I can see oh, he's got Shadow Flyers coming out, which are the the flying baneling, or if you played Brood War, they're the Scourge essentially. All right, the shrine is going to go back down, and all these imps aren't going to have to walk so far, hopefully, unless this army gets caught out again. They are going to kind of. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can hear the stomping of all these weavers walking. That's super cool. Throws down an effigy just to get a little bit of white health regen on a lot of these units. We do see some gaunts come out. The weavers are going to be useless against this this scythe comp. All right, we see a lot more gaunts out finally. The Shroudstone does get canceled once. Does it get canceled again? No, that's a lot of gaunts. Okay. Yeah, the sides don't want to engage into that. Very cool method of dealing with all those weavers, though. I think these do bonus to... Yeah, they do bonus to heavy. Okay. So it's not going to affect the weavers all that much, or the gaunts for that matter. But seeing as how... I guess the weavers are just meant to tank. They're just going to stand there and tank, which is fine. Like that's kind of their off-brand purpose, is to just sit there and tank. So a lot of these sides still have quite a bit of energy for their ability to activate. But are the Shadow Flyers going to catch them? No, the Shadow Flyers are just going to sit back and watch. Oh, big connections! But I think the first pair of Shadow Flyers activated the shields, and then the second couple just didn't do as much. We are going to see a bunch of sides being bled off here, but he needs something to do bonus light damage against all these weavers. They're just going to sit there and tank. The alternative would be, I guess, to just ignore the weavers. Like, take your small victories where you can, or outmaneuver them. Like, you have a flying unit. All these ground units have to get around terrain. Why bother engaging the army? Just go around them and attack the mineral lines. Oh, that's a lot of Shadow Flyers coming. Okay, he does sacrifice 1, 2, just to make sure that the big AoE connections don't hurt him too bad. But I think the Gaunt numbers are getting just too high. Yeah, okay, so these all need to pull back home and get healed up. Oh man, we do see one go down. Another one. What is this? Oh, they're getting infested. Oh, that's rough. Okay. They are going to get recharged, flying over these power banks. But are they going to get healed? I think if they flew by the Arc Station, or is it a fortress now? Yeah, it's an Arc Station still. And he's trying to re-engage with the same number of sides that he had before. The gimmick, I guess you could call it, with the sides is that they do more damage depending on how close they are to the target. The closer they are, the more damage they do. But yeah, they're just attacking with the same number. Oh man, so many getting taken out. Yeah, these scythe numbers are just staying the same while the gaunt numbers are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And Argros is going to throw down the GG. That'll be it for Game 1 of the Grand Finals.